Hey, siéntate.
Sher Street Podcast. Hello, everybody. My name is Joey Sher, and on today's great episode, I interview a great person, a great guest, an all-around righteous dude. Anyhow, on today's episode, I get to talk to Christian Castro. Tell them you're at on Instagram.
Oh, word. How you doing, guys? My ad on Instagram is going to be It's Christian Castro. ITS Christian Castro. No spaces, nothing. Just that.
I'll drop it in on the comments in the bio on
Word.
YouTube later. Anyhow, on today's episode, if you don't know what Sher Street is, it's where I interview people from my town and surrounding areas. So, what's it like growing up like a block or two from me? It's
Honestly, it was quite interesting because me and Joe, I just recently moved into my house. I've been in a Roxbury in the area for quite a while, but I just recently moved, a couple blocks away, and I've been living there for probably almost a year now, and I didn't find out until about probably 2 days ago that me and Joe over here live only 3 minutes away.
We're like neighbors now, but
Pretty much.
yeah, that's sick.
It's within walking distance, you could say.
He's literally on the Sher Street. First guest ever.
Perfect. I love to be here.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And with that said, we could get right into the nitty gritty of the show.
Oh, perfect. Let's get into it.
So how does it feel to be the newest guest on the show?
Honestly, it feels good. It feels like definitely something new that I've stepped into. I don't think I've really ever been on a podcast, and if I have, it was it's definitely not it's always been in a high school setting,
Yeah,
for a school project or something.
that's actually how this got started. I was working in a deli, and I'm like, it was during high school. I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna use any of this stuff I've learned here.
Oh yeah.
And now look where I am.
Man's got his own podcast. We love to see it.
We love to see it. We're making moves, and we brought back the reboot this year, so good things are on the way.
Of course. So yeah, love to be on the show.
So you're a good friend. Did you drive your friend home from the party last night?
Yes, last night, or you could say earlier this morning. You could say at around 1 a.m. I had to pick up a couple of my friends from a party, and I took them to McDonald's, and then I dropped them off at their house.
I went to McDonald's last night. Small world.
I was in the drive-thru 2 times last night.
I pissed off the girl who was giving the drinks.
Oh yeah,
I had to make sure I got my mobile order right, and she's like, "Come on, my guy, I'm holding these drinks."
He's
I'm like,
grab them. You're like, give me a
I'm
second.
like, chill, lady. You have to make sure and just order this Coca-Cola and a coffee.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I did drop them off, and it was a fun night. Although I wish I had a little bit more sleep, but it's alright.
It's all good. I was also up that hour.
Mhm.
I was trying to get this video game to work on my laptop, but it keeps crashing.
Oh yeah, I wish I could play some video games. My Xbox is broken, so I can't really play a lot of video games, and my computer is kind of old, so I like to play Nitro Type or some chess. Chess will work fine, but Nitro Type kind of laggy.
I play chess on this thing, just the .com. And,
Yeah, it must be
what
nice.
type of Xbox?
I used to have an Xbox One, just the original, the original black one. Look at that. Oh, he's got it locked away. He said.
Well, yeah, I was really dumb with my money back at Fiji's, so I
Yeah.
kind of bought that for my PlayStation to stand on top of.
Dang, that's a flex, Joe.
Yeah, I don't
That
use
is a
it.
Flex.
But yeah, that's awesome, man.
Perfect.
I hope you get back into gaming too.
Maybe.
So, what are your thoughts on bubbly water?
Bubbly water.
It's do you like the clear water? Do you like the
Yeah,
sparkling?
I'm definitely not a sparkling guy. I don't really like sparkling water that much. I don't know what the hype is with it, but I've never been around that hype. I'm more of a flat water kind of guy, just regular tap water or.
I started drinking flavored water, and I just realized water is water. And
I've
it
had
do be like
flavored
that.
water, and it's not bad like that. That actually, all the flavored water, it's pretty good. But I think it's definitely not real water, original water. My favorite thing is probably to put like lemon on it.
Yeah.
Squeeze some lemon in there, or I haven't really had it too much, but some cucumbers. I heard a lot of people like that.
It totally slipped my mind, but this is our guest book, and I would like your signature.
Oh,
you could write your date. Today.
I should write episode 2, or should I?
You could write episode 2.
It's like a little hotel,
Yeah, a little hotel. Like I get to have all these weary travelers that just live a block away from me come on the show.
Perfect.
And we get to kind of be like, yo, that guy was here, or yo, that woman was here, or
that dog was here. What if you had like a talking dog on the show?
I don't know, and anything could happen. It's 2023.
Oh my god. What's the date? That's like
today is Sunday, July 30th.
What number is July? That's like
I think it's 7.
Yeah, no, it's 07, 20 or 30, 23. Perfect.
That's sick. Thank you.
No, thank you, Joey.
No problem. So, back to it.
Right back.
Do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out my parents. Shout out my friends.
Hey,
Shout out Joey over here, big boss man over here. Shout out my work friends. What up, Hannah?
I was on
post game.
I was on Winter's show.
I saw bits of that. I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but I saw a couple questions. There was some hard questions.
Yeah, I didn't realize I knew that much about Breaking Bad.
I don't know anything about it. I've never watched it.
I've seen clips. I didn't know any of the actors' actual names, but I think I did pretty well at the No Name Quiz show.
Mhm. Not bad.
So, segment 1, the wrestling journey.
Oh, the journey.
So I'm trying to think. Did you start wrestling back in high school?
Yes, I did actually. I started wrestling my freshman year.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I always wanted to get into wrestling, but I never knew how to do the paperwork. I didn't know where to get them from, so I always saw it as like a hassle. So finally, it was like the era of Vine.
I remember those days.
Where you would see like videos of people wrestling, and they'd be like suplexing someone or throwing them, and I always thought I was a relatively strong kid, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And so basically, I joined my freshman year, and I was like, I'm gonna go in here and start suplexing kids. And I realized that was actually the wrong wrestling sport, because there's different styles of wrestling.
There's like the WWE.
Yeah, there's WWE. There's freestyle. There's Greco, and there's just regular folk. And I thought the wrestling was gonna be freestyle, and it turns out that's a legal move. And it is not.
Would a RKO be illegal?
It would be illegal. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, Zach did that to me in the pool while I was playing basketball.
You see, water wrestling, that should be legal. That's all right. You just gotta watch out for that.
He goes RKO.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit.
He really came down on you for that.
Yeah, that's what's not very fun playing pool basketball.
Oh yeah.
That sure. Or my friend it was almost like this week. You like that move where you're on top of the bar and you just jump off and kick someone?
Some like flying kick?
Yeah, my friend, he tries to dive in the pool. He thinks he's gonna jump over me. His foot lands right here.
Oh, he did not jump over you at all.
And I'm like, oh.
Your stomach hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Can't fix it on.
I thought, my balls went in my stomach, but it was actually my lung collapsing.
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
No, I'm alive. I made it out of the pool.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
he's a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So explain this fit. What is this? You got the
Right
Nike
now,
Dunks?
guys, I got I got Nike white socks on. I've got Jordan 1 Obsidians on right now. One of my probably favorite blue shoes ever to be existed. I got some blue shorts on from Abercrombie and Fitch, and then I got a kind of like a vintage
Hard Rock
Cafe, black shirt with some blue wings on it to match the vibe.
Icy. Yeah.
And then I got some necklaces on just because I always wear necklaces. I got my 111 necklace on and my cross on. So,
Belief. Preach.
Of course.
That's awesome, man. So, you got started freshman year.
Yeah, so freshman year was my very first year ever wrestling. It was everything new to me. I just wanted to like gather information,
Is there like weight classes at that time or like?
Yeah, there's goes about like 106, 113, 120, 126. And I was my freshman year I was in the 113 weight class. I didn't cut any weight, probably only 2 pounds I think I only cut, and I was just gathering information. And I remember actually I went 11-9 my first year ever wrestling, and my first match was my first win, and my first match was actually at a tournament, and I actually came second place in that tournament.
Holy crap! JV.
So I didn't know what I was doing at all, but I came in second place, and I got my first match was actually a pin, which was
that's sick.
It's the best points you could do. It's the best thing you can get in a wrestling match to win. And honestly, I was super surprised with myself. I was not expecting it from myself. And this guy, you might know him, Mike Carenti.
Yes.
Yes. He was actually probably my biggest like inspiration into wrestling because he was the first person to ever like pull me aside after a practice, and he was like, "Yo, like I'm seeing you're doing really well," and he in my own eyes, he believed in me before I even believed in myself. So I started to look up to him really heavily, and I would say like a lot of my motivation, would come from him or other wrestlers. And so after my first year, I was like, okay, I'm starting somewhere, so we'll bring it to my second year wrestling. All right. This time I did cut weight. I think I cut about 18 pounds. I went down to 106, the weight class.
That's like my weight.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I wasn't on varsity. I was sharing the varsity spot because my good friend Luke Stanish, a big time wrestler,
Shout out to the Stanish.
Yeah, shout out to the Stanish.
We grew up with most of them. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the Stanish family. They really helped me out with this journey, and they're great family, great wrestlers all around. I wish I was a wrestler just like they were, but yeah, he had the 106 weight class, and at the time it's only my second year. This kid Luke is a stud, guys. He's a stud. He won states this year, so he's a stud. So he had the weight class, but I shared it with him, so they'd give me the light matches, and I actually went 6-0 on varsity, and then JV I went 20-3, only in my second year, and at that point I realized I was like, okay, I could do something in wrestling.
Is it 23 wins or 23 pins?
It was 23 wins.
Wow.
Pins, I don't know how much I got, but I came in first a couple tournaments in the JV town, and I only had 3 losses, so not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but then so I really focused that summer. I really focused. I turned everything around, and I did play football from pretty much my whole life, and that was my main sport. And I did track too, and they were equally both my main sport. But at that time, after that season, I shifted all gear and all focus to wrestling. Football really wasn't going that well because I'm not that big, So like I was a running back.
I feel that.
Yeah, I was a running back, and at the high school level,
we gonna get sacked. We
yeah,
gonna get some broken bones doing that.
Football was not feeling too well, so I decided to quit, even though it was a very hard decision. And I still did track because, why not? But I quit football, and the whole entire summer, I just worked hard for wrestling. I had my coach, Chad Ecker. He's a police officer in Roxbury. He coached me a lot during all these years, and he's a big reason for probably my biggest reason for all the success. And so that brings me to my third year, my junior year. My junior year, I finally got my first varsity spot together, but my junior year was the COVID year,
Yeah.
So we just
got back. That's the year that messed everything up.
No, that was my sophomore. After my sophomore year, that's when COVID hit, and then I was out of track.
Okay.
My junior year was when they were like, okay, everyone could go back to sports, but there's big heavy laws, penalties, all that, like big restrictions in it.
You have to get your vaccine.
Yeah.
Or, you have to put your mask on.
Yeah, you have to mask up. You couldn't, it was big. And let's see, that was we didn't have a lot of matches, and so I only had about, I have it in my notes, but I did pretty good. I did pretty good. I went 9-2, I think, and my losses. So to go to districts, regionals, and states, right? You gotta go through districts, regionals, and states. So that COVID year, we didn't have districts. We just had regionals. So in order to you had to qualify the top 3. You have to wrestle in a tournament, and the top 3 that place in districts move to regionals. And then the top 4 that go in regionals go to states.
Is states Atlantic City?
Yes, Atlantic City Boardwalk.
I know my yeah, a lot of gambling. My cousin, he always goes down there to watch those tournaments.
It's amazing to watch. New Jersey is one of the best places to watch kids wrestle. These kids go after it out there, and I was able to witness it firsthand. With Luke, he's a state finalist twice. Yeah. And they this kid is just an animal. So our COVID year, we didn't have districts, so they had a team that had hand selected kids, and you had to be chosen to go on to regionals. And it wasn't just a regular regionals. We normally have about 8 regionals, but they had to shrink it because of COVID. So they put 2 regionals together for each region. So there was 1 and 2, that would be one region. 2, 3 and 4 would be another. 5 and 6, 7, 8. So it was a massive combination, and they selected me as one of them. I think I was the 9th seed. And unfortunately, I was only a junior, and this was a pretty big tournament, so I got knocked out first round.
Damn.
Those
kids were hungry.
Yeah, that was the end of my season. But I remember I was probably one of the first times I cried, ever for a sport. Oof. And I wasn't even injured. It was just because I practiced so hard to get there. I cut 18 pounds, and I was dang, I really just lost. And I remember my coach was Coach Roman, DJ Roman. Shout out DJ Roman. But he was listen, man, you're only a junior. This is only your 3rd year ever wrestling. Yeah. You've made it pretty far.
There's still time to bounce back.
Yeah, I was you got next year, and next year came around, and my senior year, it was definitely a big it was tough. I had to cut 21 pounds.
Wow.
I was still in the 113 weight class. Last year I was in 106 again. This year I jumped up to 113 because I just couldn't make that cut. I was 131 pounds or 32, one of those, going down to 113. So whatever the 21 pounds is on that. So it was definitely a hard cut, probably the hardest cut I had. And then it was kind of a normal. We still had restrictions, and we did get closed because of COVID, but we hopped back on in the season, and I think I was 28-7 actually. So it wasn't not bad at all. I placed 3rd at districts, and then I went to regionals. I got the 8th seed this time, so I got 1 seed better than I did last year.
1 up, yeah.
But I did pretty good. I beat the 9th seed, and then I did have to unfortunately wrestle the 1st seed the next match, which was he ended up placing at states 7th, I think, one of those. And that was the first time I ever got teched. I'm not gonna lie, he threw me around. He teched me, and I was like, oof. It was not fun. Then since I lost, there was a losers bracket where like you could still make your way up to that placement, to like third, fourth. So I won my first match, and then I was actually up my last match, so I was up 4-1. And then I sold it in the last 30 seconds. He did what is called a funk move, which is just something out of like nowhere, just something that you can never expect. Some throw.
It's like be with chess.
Just a blunder, you could say. If you
it's
want to
a blunder.
Yeah, if you want to correlate to chess, it's a blunder. And I didn't see it coming, and he put me to my back, and I was like, dang. I 20 seconds left. I couldn't get off of it. He was winning now at this point by 2 points. And it was terrible. I cried so bad, but
you made it to that 8th seed though.
Nevertheless, I was my whole goal was to be a state qualifier for 4 years of only wrestling. I got pretty close. There's a thing called the blood round, which is the absolute last round where if you win it, you qualify to go to states, and if you lose it, you don't. I was about probably I think I was about 2 matches away from it. If I have won that match like I would have, and then I won the next match, that match would have qualified me for the blood round.
The blood round.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
that was badass.
It is badass. It's because you know how the finals is both of you guys are going to the states, right?
Yeah.
You're already in. You're like, there's no like there's pressure to first and second, but not really pressure at all. That blood round is like there is all the pressure. If you win it, you go. If you don't, you don't go.
2. The workout routine. Alright, so we're getting back into it.
Yes,
Sorry
sir.
about them dogs. I don't know who's downstairs in the basement. It's getting a little crazy. Let me take a sip of this.
Rowdy.
Let me take a swig of the bubbly water.
Bubbly water is great.
Tastes like 1 day old lemon. Alright.
Perfect. 1 day old lemon. That's crazy.
So, what are your favorite exercises? Do you focus on the leg day? Do you focus on...
I have a pretty interesting split, I'd say. I try to go to the gym about 6 times a week. Sundays would be my rest day. I try Monday, I try chest and triceps. Tuesday would be legs. Wednesday, my bad. Wednesday would be chest and triceps again. And then Thursday would be back and arms, shoulders, all of that, And Friday would be legs again, and then Saturday would be chest and tris again. And then on every chest and tri day, I would also do abs. And I try to go in the sauna too, 20 minutes every day of those. But I probably skip back, arms, and shoulders the most.
When you said sauna, you awoke in some memory in my head. My cousin bought a sauna.
Dang.
In his basement.
That's
and
nice.
I don't use it enough, but
saunas are great.
I hear the more you use it, the more you sweat.
Yeah, no, the longer you're in it, you do sweat. You lose a lot. It's I use it just because I like to get the tone down, get the water out. It's really good for toning.
Get rid of the minerals, right?
Mhm.
That's awesome.
But I'd probably say my favorite, to answer your question, my favorite workouts are definitely I really like bench, I like squat, and deadlift. Just my main power muscle moves.
We might have to bring the bench you're sitting on downstairs.
This is actually a pretty you could bench with. This is what you should use when you're working at home. If anything, bring the weight up here or bring the bench downstairs.
Let's bring the weight up. We'll just start working out here.
Stop pumping iron.
Start with the pumps.
Yes, Arnold. But yeah,
arm big.
Yeah, those are my favorite workouts. Pretty much, it's like I love lifting weight. I love pushing as much weight as I can.
I like just testing myself with the bench.
Exactly.
It's good to have a spotter, but
oh yeah, no, I don't. If you go to because you're not going to a gym, but when you go to a gym, it's definitely either go with someone that you could trust and like you get along with, or for me, I just ask a random person like, hey, can you spot me real quick?
I should just start doing that. Well, because every time I go to Crunch Fitness, I go with my friend. I'll never have a membership there because I could just always go for free.
Yeah. That's what my friends do with me. They just walk in. I'm like,
yeah.
all right.
Shout out to Anthony, you're the goat.
Yeah, but getting a membership, it'll really help, because a home gym is, I mean, you can get big off a home gym, but depending, like, I know you don't have all the equipment.
Yeah,
so it's easier, you know.
I tried to do a 2-day workout. I've been really focused less on cardio now that I'm not on a men's league co-ed soccer team. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not running.
Yeah, you don't need to do cardio. If you want to gain muscle, gain mass, cardio, it doesn't help.
The weight's coming back, actually. I'm very happy. I was a few days ago 106.8. Now I'm 107.8.
Perfect.
So when it comes to your workout routine, is it also the food you eat? Would you say, like,
there is a big part in what you eat. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm also gonna be honest. I don't pay attention to that. I was never good at tracking calories or anything. Cause to be honest, you know, I eat out a lot, and I really don't know how I'd be able to track that. You know, like I'd go to McDonald's, or I'll go, you know, eat something at the cheesecake, or I'll just eat something random, you know, and I really wouldn't be able to like calculate all of that, put it in.
I used to do a calorie tracker on my phone notes, and now I just don't. It's weird. Ever since I just stopped tracking it, 107.8 pounds. My heaviest I've been is 112, and that was just from doing pull-ups and
that's good.
Protein shakes.
Honestly, you just gotta keep working out, and then like just eating, working out, eating. It's just.
There used to be this buster at our job. I forgot his name entirely. He looked like Chris Martin from Coldplay, but dude was built. He used to go, yeah, Joey, just go to McDonald's and order like 5 McChickens. Eat those up.
Pretty much. I'm a 3 guy. I'm like give me a number 3 with a sweet Tino ice, you know,
with a side of fries, 2 extra double doubles, 1 extra big fry, 1 good milkshake.
He said, "Get it all. Get it. Give me the whole menu." Yeah, I love me a quarter pounder. I'm a quarter pounder guy, but. Yeah, I would say if you eventually I would like to actually like get into it, because I want to gain mass. My goal is to gain mass, and you know, if I could figure out how to track calories and all of that, then it would actually be very helpful.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Perfect.
If we could also, I don't know,
we can get a little lift on someday.
Do you want to like go bench right now, or
should we bench right now?
Yeah, we could.
If you want, I'm down, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I got this thing so we can show everybody what we're doing. I just gotta take this thing off first. Cause
the wash.
I can't even fold napkins with this thing on. It hurts so much.
He said wrist control.
Wrist control, guaranteed. I'm walking away from the mic.
Yeah, he's walking away now.
Now I'm back.
Got
my cardio.
Next time you see, guys, we will be
jacked.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the camera in 3, 2, 1.
So, I believe segment 3, we already covered one part of it without knowing.
Alright.
But this is the tail end. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you a pen and a piece of paper.
Pen and paper.
You get to write a question. You get to tell me it later, but just don't show me it.
Okay.
Let's go do our workout.
Perfect.
Alright, we'll be back. How's your chess game going?
It's going pretty well. I think I'm gonna win. I'm in a good standings right now.
Hey, Bella, get down. Sorry, my dog was on
the window
my nightstand, thinking it's something Gucci. And yeah, that was not Gucci.
So we had a good workout.
Yeah, we did. I feel it in the arms, and I feel it in my pecs, and I feel it in my chest.
Perfect. That's how it should be.
And I feel it in my legs and my heels. That was
it's a whole body workout.
That was what I think they call a HIIT workout.
Hit.
It's a hit you right in the feels.
Oh,
I actually really enjoyed that because I think I performed better than I thought I would do, and
that's part. No, yeah.
I feel good about myself doing that shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, as long as you feel good, and that's all that matters. As long as you feel good, and if you want to keep working, doing those moves, if you need help, let me know.
Yeah, we'll hook up the TRX strap and then just bumps it.
Showed you some workouts you didn't know you could do.
I didn't know I could. Yeah, I still can't do those push-ups, but yeah.
Hey, but I showed you the assisted version, and if you keep trying at it, eventually you'll get pretty good at it.
I'll do that every day before work until something happens. until I get abs.
You will in that because it's a lot of core, and it's just you gotta. Part of it is stability.
Yeah,
you want to stay.
It's like my pull-ups. It's all about the core workout.
Exactly.
And keeping yourself on that bar.
Perfect.
It's a mental game. So, anyhow, we're in the closing section. Segment 3 was about shoe game. We already covered that. So, Did we
cover shoe game?
We did. It went in with your fit.
Oh, guys, my shoe game. I love shoes. That's all you guys gotta know is I love shoes. Perfect. All right, so closing segment is. I guess this is where I ask you a question now, right?
Yeah, you get to ask me a final question. It could be about anything.
All right.
It could be about the show. It could be about life. I really didn't read it.
So this question is geared towards life, actually.
Ooh, philosophical.
And my question to you, Joe, is what do you wish to accomplish in your lifetime before you pass? What would you like to do? What would you like to leave a trail of? What would you, what are your goals? What do you want?
Well, seeing how college, kind of, but I still have to pay off 8K. I think what I want to accomplish, yeah.
Still gotta pay up 8K, but oh well.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know. I always found life to have a lot of like hurdles in the way. There's always a prerequisite or something you have to accomplish.
Yeah.
I think what I want to leave behind is definitely this podcast for everybody to listen to and get inspired.
Yeah. So is your goal to like inspire others?
Yeah, I would say that's my goal in life. I may not know how to inspire the world, but at least I could interview people that truly have fun with it, are motivated by others, and actually share with the world their story. And who knows, maybe there's some other wrestler out there who's eating eggs with hot sauce, and
100%,
or
100%.
They want to become maybe not WWE, but they want to go to state champs. They want to become all state, or to go back to my last guest, they want to leave summer behind and go get that full-time job. I think I'm really trying to inspire the world with this. And
do you have any goals you want to do to get there? Like, I want to reach, let's say, like 100 episodes in your podcast, or you want to like a goal would be able to get like a Lamborghini or something.
What color is your Bugatti? What color is your Bugatti? Yeah, I think there is a lot of goals I want to accomplish. When I was in high school, it used to be just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. I've been taking a lot of perspective on my life lately. I stopped chasing women.
Perfect.
I think I'm gonna prioritize myself, keep it straight, keep working on myself.
That's great.
And working out today actually helped improve that just a tiny bit. But
just keep doing it. Just keep showing up, and eventually you will see the progress. You will see the gains, everything.
It takes a lot of small goals to get the big goal.
There you give me some.
And you have to keep going. You have to.
Exactly.
And what I love about this episode of Sher Street is now you go tell all your friends and they gonna come on the show. Yeah. We're gonna get Luke Stanish on the show. We already got Luke Rowe.
get Luke Sanders.
We're gonna get Troy Boy.
Troy Sanders.
Troy. We're gonna get
here.
Croomy.
Yeah, let's get a teacher in here. Nah, you know, let's get the chief of police in here. Let's get big guys in here.
Let's get the made men. The self-made. Let's get some inspiration.
Let's get Andrew Tate next.
You know what? That's a goal. My 100th episode. Let's get Andrew Tate on the podcast.
That would be funny.
A girl once told me, Joey, if you keep listening to the Top G, you're never going to get a girlfriend. I keep listening to Top G. I still don't have a girlfriend. It doesn't matter.
Little do you know.
Little do you know. Yeah.
But you know, I love hearing that your goals, that you have these goals and the aspirations.
Yeah, I think it's a goal of a lifetime to reach 100 episodes. Mm-hmm. I don't even think Dates and Flakes hit 100 episodes before it died. It was like 34. Would you like to
turn this into like a full-time hobby, like a job? Maybe a podcast, or you like with your YouTube too?
What's really cool is I've been looking at it a lot lately. It definitely does not pay the bills. I could show you.
You gotta start somewhere.
You do, yeah. You really have to start somewhere.
You just gotta keep trying until you get like that one viral video,
yeah,
and then you find out.
I had one of those viral videos actually.
Yeah.
You know that dartboard in my basement. Mm-hmm. Well, one day I was goofing off after during college, and I recorded a 5-second video of my friend Richie. He just started throwing darts at my friend, and my friend Rob caught a dart in midair, and that thing has like 40,000 views on it.
Nice.
I guess that's my only viral video next to the Unix executable video. I could go on a tangent, but yeah, there's a lot of small goals happening. 100 episodes is 100 episodes. Inspire the world. Get some more people on this podcast.
Perfect.
And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll keep it going, and I'm gonna keep exercising.
Yeah, working on yourself is definitely a great way to start.
Yeah,
doing things.
With my pool injury, and who knows what else. Last year was kind of life threatening for me. I had kidney stone. That sucked. I literally had a rock like right here, and,
right in your stomach, yeah.
And I couldn't. There's your kidney. There's like a little rope, and then there's your like pee-pee, and the rock was so big it got stuck in the rope, and got stuck in the Laffy Taffy, and they had to send a camera up there and shoot a laser, and anyway, yeah, I won't ever forget that pain. It literally felt like so heavy right here, and not like the heavy where you eat food and you're like, ugh. It was like really heavy, and
It said heavy.
Yeah, very heavy.
That sucks.
Yeah, it opened my eyes like, oh, YOLO. I only have one life.
Yeah, might as well just go as hard as you can, as best as you can. Better your life, and what comes to you, and what doesn't goes away. You can always things come to you. You know, you just gotta.
Yeah, you taught me a lot today. Actually, you taught me about bouncing back, like that junior to senior year, when from the 9th to the 8th seed. Even if you didn't make it, you're still making it today.
I was better every single year, exactly. Every year you get better.
Year.
Even though you're not gonna you don't see it now, but in 4 years you're gonna be a whole different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole different mindset. Maybe you'll be a lot bigger. Maybe you'll be.
When I did Dates and Flakes, I didn't make a single dollar off that podcast. And we had a merch store, we had a Patreon, like every other YouTuber. Mm-hmm. The difference was, I'm not doing this for money.
How are you doing it for love?
I'm doing it for love, for the culture, for the people I get to meet, and
that's amazing.
Who inspires me, and therefore I inspire the world.
Exactly.
That's what this is all about, and I hope I get to meet all these great minds, whether they're jocks, athletes, motorheads,
car guys. Get as many different people as you can on the show.
Sports, art, philosophy. I don't know one philosopher, but Tate. I don't know, but yeah, you can meet the world, and they'll inspire you back.
That's amazing. I love to hear it. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you for having me interview today.
No problem. I enjoyed the interview. Thank you guys for having me on the podcast.
Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more.
Yes, sir.
Peace, everybody.
Peace out, guys.